isolated shower sprinkle not out of the question this morning, but as we head into this afternoon, high temperatures today into the upper 70s, low 80s. There is a chance for a few showers and storms that may be strong to severe. We'll time it out for you coming up in the next 10 to 15 minutes.
Thank you so much, Nicole, my friend. Good to see you back. And coming up, a post-conviction challenge denied. Why this dangerous man will remain on death row. Next, we're taking a closer look at the lag in the official state count of coronavirus cases and deaths. Plus, how you can show your support for our heroes on the front line from the comfort of your home. News 3 this morning starts now.
On your side, this is News 3 this morning.
Well, good morning, everybody. We certainly hope that you're doing well, and thanks for waking up with us on this Wednesday, April 8th. I'm Greg Lloyd, my good buddy and co-anchor, Bria Berry. She'll see you a little later today on News 3 Midday. Let's start this morning with the latest number of confirmed COVID-19 cases in Georgia and in Alabama. Georgia now has 9,156 confirmed cases of coronavirus. State officials confirm 348 deaths. At least 422 cases are in our local area. Alabama now has 2,197 confirmed cases with 64 deaths in the state. At least 250 of Alabama's cases are in the News 3 viewing area. The first person in Muskogee County to die after testing positive for COVID-19 passed away back on March the 29th. The 85-year-old didn't appear, though, on the Georgia Public Health Department's official count until this past Monday night. That's 8 days later. News 3's Chuck Williams is asking why.
Right now, the data coming out of the Georgia Department of Public Health is the primary source of information during this crisis, and you have to be able to depend on their numbers. That's hard to do when it took more than a week for Muskogee County's first COVID-19 death to show up on the state's data. Here are the facts. The 85-year-old man died at 4:13 p.m. on Sunday, March 29th. He was in the intensive care unit at the Piedmont Columbus Regional Midtown campus. Muskogee County Coroner Buddy Bryan was informed of the death by the hospital. He notified members of the media. The man's COVID-19 related death was widely reported. For more than a week, the official state count listed no deaths in Muskogee County. That changed with Monday night's update. I asked the hospital, Department of Public Health, and the local health district how that could happen. I wanted to know when the hospital reported the death to DPH. Piedmont Columbus Regional declined to comment through a spokesperson. The local health district referred all questions about the death to the hospital. No one answers the questions. The situation makes no sense to Muskogee County Coroner Buddy Bryan, who first went public with the death right after it happened.
For it to go 8 days in Muskogee County for the death that I reported to the media not to be recognized, it's beyond my belief as to why it took so long.
The two Columbus hospitals, Piedmont Columbus Regional and Emory St. Francis Healthcare, are not releasing information about COVID-19 patients or deaths. There are a lot of questions that need to be answered about this, and we'll keep asking them. Chuck Williams, WRBL News 3, on your side.
That is some excellent investigative reporting, Chuck, and we do want to thank Coroner Buddy Bryan for being willing to speak to us about it. Meanwhile, a third person has died from COVID-19 complications in Troup County. Officials say the patient there was a 37-year-old female. All three victims who died in Troup County were women with underlying health conditions. The last two were 61 and 66 years old.
Social distance now. We would really like for people to stay at home. And we're urging more than social distance. We want physical distance because social distance becomes confusing. So we want people to understand that you can be physically distant away from other people.
Now, Fulton says it's crucial for all Georgians to stay home to help flatten the curve of the virus. Now we want to give you some latest numbers. You know, Chuck was mentioning it a while ago. It's kind of hard sometimes to know the latest. Some of you have asked us, why don't you tell us about recovery rates? Well, we have to wait on them to be released by health officials. Phoebe is releasing some. First to Americas, 599 people have been tested at Phoebe Sumter. 178 of those tested positive for COVID-19. 325 tested negative. 93 people await results. 26 people as of noon yesterday were in the hospital for it. And we are proud to report that at least 27 people there have recovered from it. In Albany, Phoebe Health also released this: 1,505 positive test results out of 2,247 people who were tested. Meanwhile, 487 people await test results, and 540 patients from Dougherty County who tested positive have now recovered. Before we head to break, we want to thank you so much for making News 3 a part of your morning. And when we come back, why some economists fear a housing crisis could follow this coronavirus pandemic. But first, we're welcoming meteorologist Nicole Phillips back this morning and checking in with her.
Hey, thank you, Greg. And this morning we are starting off pretty quiet. We've got just a few spotty showers on our satellite and radar. Better chance for showers and thunderstorms? That's going to be later on today. Your full forecast coming up in about 10 minutes.
News 3 First Alert Weather Radar, brought to you by Attorney Ken Nugent.